There is no mouse and keyboard, only keyboard?
Nah, there's no mouse and keyboard, only keyboard. So, hello everyone, I'm RecB5.
And I am Sandman99.
And welcome back to Tyrian 2000 here, and we're going to load up where we last left off. I also made a save for the Sojin thing here, so if anybody wants me to play the minigame again, I always can. Of course, I always could anyways, I could just go back there. It wasn't much trouble to get there in like an hour.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So I believe they tell you something about like this planet that we're going to.
Uh-huh.
I think they tell you like, yeah, there are dragons there, tree dragons that eat metal.
Oh.
So they like one-shot your ship if they actually hit your armor. But apparently they're weak against fire and flame-based weapons.
Oh.
And we can actually buy a fire or flame-based weapon here, and it's a reasonably decent weapon, actually, assuming we have the generator power to power it. We can't upgrade it to max. I don't think we have enough money, even if we were to, like... Yeah, we can't upgrade it to max, but it should be good enough. And we've got enough generator power. We've got a shield. We've got our charge cannon. Okay, so there we go. So we can just go ahead and go here, and then we'll, like, fly through this area. Apparently it's home to space pirates or whatever the fuck.
Are those dragon things?
Yep, and we just blow right through them with this weapon set, because this is a fire-based front weapon. So we just incinerate them. So it's useful to read the data cubes for, like, the storyline shit. Sometimes they give you useful tips, and that's one of them. And of course our flare weapon there is another fire-based thing too, right? If I activate that periodically. I don't like the flare because it prevents us from doing the armor regeneration thing.
Oh, okay.
Mainly because it has a large cooldown. And so instead of getting your armor regeneration, you get your flare. Which I guess is fine.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it is very destructive. And every time you kill one of those dragons, too, they drop, like, gems, which are worth, I think, 500. And plus the money you get for killing them. Man, we're getting all the data cubes now. I feel like a bottom-of-the-screen hugger on this map. Haha. Bet. This Mega Pulse weapon is great. Oh, I think we got a front gun upgrade, so we have a maxed out Mega Pulse now. So we won't have to buy that front gun upgrade after all, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Which is handy. Then we can just focus on maxing out our rear gun. Yeah, it's 500 for each gem. We just got one.
Oh, okay.
And that's what we do to the Savara boss now.
Wow.
Yeah, even though we're on Sudoku difficulty here.
Yeah.
We pretty much blow through everything by now.
The second hardest difficulty level in the game.
Yep. It is quite generator intensive though, this weapon, you might notice.
Oh.
And that's kind of the drawback of it, it costs a lot on your generators. Ooh, upgraded shield. Yeah, we'll start upgrading our rear gun now. I think we're going to stick with the Mega Pulse for a while, because it's actually a very decent weapon. Very good quality weapon. There's nothing wrong with it. This is one of the... Oh shit, we missed that upgrade. I'm totally going to go and get that upgrade.
Oh.
We're going to get that upgrade, damn it. It's a rear weapon upgrade too, nice. This is one of the hardest levels in the game. Mainly because there's a lot of areas like this where there are like bullet turrets everywhere.
Oh.
And it's kind of designed this way too, because I believe this was the last level in the demo as well. Back when they had a demo for this game.
Okay.
And so, it's a very, very, very hard level to complete. And there's some high speed sections in it too. But if we can just destroy everything, then we don't gotta worry about dodging too many bullets, right?
Yeah, well, there must be more to the game than just this, though, right?
Yeah, obviously, because we have the full version of this game. We don't have the demo.
Oh, okay. Because it seems to me like you haven't been playing all that long, right?
No, but I am powering through these levels at an alarming rate.
So how many levels are there, anyway?
Well, we're in Act 2, and we're at the start of Act 2.
Yeah.
We're on the second level here of Act 2. We actually took some armor damage there. Because I kind of got sloppy with my dodging, but I guess that's okay. But there's like 5 acts in this game.
Okay.
And they're all loaded with levels, and they get really hard around Act 4. Act 4 is probably the hardest act normally. Yeah, all these data cubes basically, they'll tell you a little bit about like storyline and stuff, and then they'll also maybe give you tips on like how to complete the next level if there are tips available.
Okay.
And so that's why you want to get the data cubes, and you only get them by destroying shit, which means you basically get none of the data cubes on the hardest difficulty because it's almost impossible to destroy anything.
It's almost impossible to avoid getting destroyed every 30 seconds.
Yeah, it can be pretty bad on the hardest difficulty. Now this is one of the reasons why this boss fight is really hard. It's basically you have enough firepower to kill that boss immediately, or there's no room to dodge and he just hits you continuously.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost kind of like a you must be strong enough to kill this guy trap. Okay, so we've got our maxed out Mega Pulse. We could get maxed out missiles too. But I don't think there's any benefit to doing that. I think the Mega Pulse will do us just fine.
You can't have both?
Ooh, we can get the Gen Core Solar Shield, and that's interesting shield because it doesn't require generator power to regenerate.
Oh.
But we could also get a better generator as well. Could get atom bombs. Or a weak proton front gun. I think I'll stick with the charge cannon. We have to choose because it's a front gun, right? Actually, now I can't get the maxed missiles after I bought all that other shit. We could get this better ship, though, which has more armor. It can't regenerate armor. But with the flare as a special weapon, we can't take advantage of the armor regeneration anyways. So, we might as well get the more armor. And this is the Evil Corporation ship, so, like, they make better ships, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, I think the Mega Missiles would be good here, or sorry, the Heavy Missile Launcher would be good here, because I think these types of enemies take more damage from ballistic weapons. So, as opposed to this fire-based weapon. Although fire-based weapons in this game work against pretty much everything, right? Ooh, nice. That's a really nice haul. That's like 4,000. 4,000 credits for killing that one guy. Plus whatever we get for killing one of these guys, which I think is like 1,000. Yeah, fuck that guy. Yeah, and I think this is just a bonus level. This is just like one of the hidden secret levels.
Okay.
Oop. Yeah, they always give you a nice payout at the end of these secret levels here. Glowing gems are typically worth more than non-glowing gems. I think the non-glowing ones are worth 50.
Okay.
So, don't risk your life and limb for them. Get them if you can, but...
Level completed.
that should give us some good upgrades. Yeah, I think the Solar Shield and the Alex S Class B Shield are the same, but the Solar Shield regenerates regardless of your generator power.
Oh.
Ooh, we could get ourselves some Zika flamethrowers. I might do that. We'll downgrade our rear weapon one so that we can afford a Zika flamethrower on the other side, too. That's because they do a shitload of damage. They're just a short-range weapon, so you have to be willing to fly up close to your enemy to kill them. But they also have some armor penetration too, so they fire through indestructible armor and hit whatever's soft and squishy beneath it.
Good luck.
But they're also very generator intensive too. You know, actually we might want to, considering we're on that level, do we have an option for a better rear weapon? Not really. We'll just have to suck it up. We'll have to suck up the fact that we have a shitty rear weapon. And that's kind of because I tend to favor this sonic wave for other uses. The front gun use, mostly. But anything that we get close to with these flamethrowers will basically totally obliterate, right? We've also got the ability, I guess, to do a little bit of decent dodging and try to get around these things and take them out with our flamethrowers. So that's always an option.
So what are these things that are, like, keeping you, or kind of directing you? Are they, like, ships, or are they just,
Those are like an indestructible wall of, like,
okay, yeah.
material. They're like barriers.
Yeah.
And,
They're
I
like
think
the edges of a road, kind of.
we can destroy them if our weapons are powerful enough, but I don't think you can even get weapons strong enough on this difficulty in order to actually destroy them. So for all intents and purposes, they're indestructible.
Oh.
Especially moving at this speed. Like, you might be able to take one out if we were to slow down, but we obviously can't control the speed at which we move forward. I'll just fly up to the top of the screen and kill those guys before they fill the screen with bullets. Oh, we could get another upgraded ship, or a super carrot.
A what?
A super carrot. The type of ship.
Oh, okay.
We could also get a hyperpulse weapon here. After that bonus level. Oh yeah, look at that. We can get the Gravitron Pulse Wave, which is the best generator in the game after that. We can't afford the super carrot now, but the super carrot has about the same amount of armor as this ship does.
Oh.
So we'll actually, I don't know if the super carrot has other benefits, but it's actually a ship that you typically unlock after beating the game.
Oh, okay.
And then they also give you, like, fruit-based weapons
Oh.
at the end of the game. But we'll get the better generator.
That all sounds very whimsical.
It is. I can't remember if the Hyperpulse is stronger than the Megapulse, but the Megapulse is pretty strong. Like, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we'll stick with the Megapulse for now. A little bit of indecision on my part on what weapons to use. And this is another bonus level, so we've gone from bonus level to bonus level to bonus level here.
Wow.
See, with those flamethrowers, we don't have to be afraid of getting close to things, because we can just obliterate anything that comes close to us, right? They're very, very, very strong weapons. In some ways, I guess they're... So there's the Zika flamethrower, which is what we're using now. There's also Zika... like, lasers that you can get.
Oh.
Oh shit, oh shit. I accidentally steered myself into that while I wasn't paying attention. And I think the Zika lasers per shot do the same amount of damage, but they don't have the ability to fire through indestructible armor like these flamethrowers do.
Oh.
And they're not constantly firing with the high fire rate like the flamethrowers are. Again, part of the reason why I'm sticking with the Mega Pulse here is because of the high fire rate. We could try the heavy flamethrower now that we can max it out. And it actually gives us a little bit of rear weapon firepower too, because, again, missiles tend to travel backwards before they go forward. Oh yeah, and then there's the Asteroid City guy.
Oh.
And he wants us to go back and, I guess, there's an attack going on in wherever the fuck.
Good luck.
Yeah, I think the fire rate on the heavy missiles is a little better than the regular missiles. Missiles also have the tendency to lag, so if you steer left and right, see how the missiles come out behind me instead of traveling with my ship?
Yep.
And it's because there's a delay before when they take off, but they're really good at doing ballistic damage, so they're really good at destroying things that are made out of metal, right? The one bad thing too, though, is because of the shape of this missile, we actually have a gap right in the dead center middle of our front fire, where there's like a safe zone where enemies don't get hit by anything other than the sonic wave pushing forward. Yeah, you want to destroy those things pretty quick, just because they go back and forth and they'll like try to grab onto your ship and kill you.
Oh. So all in all, that's a bad thing.
Yeah. And then these hooks that come down, they're also pretty hard to destroy, and they'll latch onto your ship and try to kill you. And they do a lot of damage. We can't destroy any of that shit there. There. This one is indestructible, even with our flamethrowers. See that?
Yep.
So, I actually have to destroy the ball in the middle.
Oh.
It's always important to see what you can damage, and you can see what you can damage by looking at what flickers when you shoot it.
Oh.
If it flickers when you shoot it, then it'll take damage. If it's indestructible, you'll just see kind of stars come off of it like that.
Yep.
And you won't be able to damage it at all.
Level completed.
Alright, we're going into Hydroponic Labs surrounding Station Griffin. And this is one of the hardest areas in the game, too. Ooh, we can get a lightning cannon now.
Oh.
This is the generator problem with the lightning cannon, as you can see. We actually probably can't use the lightning cannon because it takes too much generator power. So maybe we stick with the heavy missiles for now. Now we could get the better class C shield. And we have the generator power to do it. Yeah, basically if I wanted to use the lightning cannon, I'd have to sacrifice the flamethrowers. So basically, even if, that just tells you how generator inefficient this lightning cannon is, right? If I had it at level 10, it would be fine. But the moment it's at a level 11, then, we have to get rid of other weapons in order to be able to use it, even with the best generator in the game. So there are other generators that I'd rather use, or sorry, other weapons that I'd rather use that are almost as effective as the laser. And some that are even more effective than the laser. Anyways, we gotta go through either Botany A or Botany B, and the thing tells us that, Botany A here is lighter guarded, and Botany B here is heavier guarded. Actually, this one doesn't tell us that, so I guess we missed the, thing. This is a, message from the guy who just betrayed us, because apparently we had a guy who betrayed us.
Oh.
But that's okay, we'll go through Botany A, or Botany B. Because I actually find Botany B to be easier to get through. Just because I know it's more turret-based, and so it's more pattern-based.
Oh.
The main thing you just gotta kill is the fireball-based turrets, which aim at you. Because these laser turrets, while they hurt if you get hit by them, they don't aim at you. It's these little fireball turrets that aim at you. And the ones that shoot one aren't so bad, but the ones that shoot three, they'll blow through your shields like crazy, right? So, and blow through your ship if you don't have any shields. But as long as you destroy them, there's nothing really else that's a threat on screen. Yeah, there's a 3. That feels good. Oop, I accidentally flew into those lasers. Oop, accidentally got a little too close to that gun when it fired. Yeah, they always give you a two-route type of thing in situations like this. And I guess one route is always more turret-based, and it's more like heavily militarized, and another route is a bit more dynamic with more ships and things.
Oh.
For survival purposes, I prefer the more static turret-based levels. Especially on the Lord of the Game difficulty. It's another one of these types of ships. Oh, shit. He went the other way this time. Now, our, I think, against him, our ballistic weapon was a little bit less effective. But that's okay, because we killed him pretty quick anyways. We have enough firepower here, we're getting to the point where we can kill just about anything pretty quick. And now we can go to Station Griffin. I wonder how loud it is when I tap the keyboard like that. I'd like to get rid of these heavy missiles sometime soon, but we're not going to find anything to replace them with sometime soon. Maybe I should have stuck with the Mega Pulse. Mega Pulse actually would have been pretty good on this level. But I guess that's fine. We can absolutely destroy these things with the heavy missiles. I don't know how many damage types there are in this game, though, eh? I just know that there's a few, specifically because of the Torm Dragon thing. I think proton-based weapons, or proton-based weapons are the weakest against those dragons, which is why we switched away from our proton-based weapon. Because I think if you consider the levels that proton-based weapons appear on, they're usually ice-based levels. So I think they're like an ice-based weapon. I don't know. I always thought they were anyways. Whereas obviously our sonic wave here is kind of like a general purpose energy weapon, right?
Well, the second hardest difficulty level of the game is definitely easier than Lord of the Game anyway.
Oh, it's so easy for me. I can get through this in my sleep. If I hadn't tried out the Mega Cannon last episode to try to show people what it's like to be able to shoot through things, I probably wouldn't have died at all on this difficulty level. At least until Act 4. But like I said, everything gets harder in Act 4.
So have you ever completed this game on Lord of the Game?
Yes, I have. It just takes... So the thing about Lord of the Game is, once you get to a certain point, where you reach a breaking point, where you max out all your weapons and everything,
yeah,
it's not so bad. It's getting to that point, which takes longer.
Oh.
Level completed.
Alright, that's Act 2.
Oh.
That's Act 2 already, man.
Yep. Well, that took you about, just under half an hour to do that.
Yeah.
So things definitely move a little faster than they were on Lord of the Game.
Yep, and then we've got, Mission Sudoku next. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna get this Mega Pulse back. We get some Plasma Storms in Act 3 too, apparently. But, I don't know. That was a really quick episode, so do you think I should keep going? Or do you think we should call it?
I think that's enough for now.
Alright.
We'll keep these episodes relatively short, and, you know, because otherwise you're going to end up playing through the whole thing in like 4 episodes, right?
Yeah, I'll probably play through the whole thing in 5 episodes instead.
Yeah, well, you know, we'll stretch it out and get a few extra episodes out of it, right?
Yep. Yeah, actually, this is where they talk about what Stargates are, and they're basically like a time travel thing, a dimensional time travel thing that you get near, and they actually make use of that later. Here, another interesting thing, I guess, you can view the specs of your ship, and it gives you like a little description of it and things like that.
Yeah.
People who are interested in lore. Obviously not me.
Yeah, once you've played through this game a couple of times, actually, I think you in that collection of retro games that we have on this thing, don't we have a copy of Elite?
Yeah, we might have one laying around, yeah.
Yeah, well, might have to get you to play that one, because that one isn't just shooting things. You also have to do trading and exploration and that kind of thing too, right?
Yeah, it might be interesting to do that one.
And it's interesting because it's basically you can see your ship and everything. All the shapes are drawn in wireframe, kind of. But the ship battles aren't just straight ahead shooting like this is. It's actually fully 3-dimensional dogfighting and stuff like that, right?
Yep.
You know, and it's pretty interesting and pretty fun. I used to play that game a lot. I had it for the Commodore 64, although it was difficult to play on the Commodore because you had to use a mixture of controls. You had to use the like a Commodore joystick.
Yep.
For you know, like moving and turning and that kind of thing. And then you also had keyboard controls for things like firing missiles or you know, various other functions, right?
Yep.
And you know, using those effectively together, because I think also your you could alter your speed of your ship, but you'd have to use keyboard commands to do that while climbing or diving or rolling or whatever, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And I found that I had my hands full just trying to control the ship, right?
Yeah.
And I never did get to elite rank, right?
Well, you know what? I'd be interested in playing that. There was another game kind of similar to that, but not exactly. Not three-dimensional, but kind of like a ship trading and shooting game that another one of our viewers had recommended to me too at one point. So maybe I'll take a look at that one as well.
Yeah.
I'll take a look at both of them. Maybe we could play both of them.
Well, haven't posted any of these episodes yet.
Yeah, not yet.
But we'll be doing that soon, and then I guess we'll see what kind of a reaction we get to them.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is a very different game from the Elite, which is a very different game from the other game that I was recommended, so,
Yeah.
you know, we'll just do a little bit of mixture of everything. I don't see why not.
Yeah, maybe we'll just keep them all in the same package called retro space ship games or something, right?
Well, I mean, I imagine Elite might take a little bit longer time than a game like this to get through. This will probably be just like a mini-series kind of thing.
Yeah.
At least with the Sudoku difficulty. If we were to do this on Lord of the Game difficulty, I bet you it would get like 20, 25 episodes out of this.
That was painful, though. It was painful watching you play the same level
And die over and over?
over and over and over and over. Like in an hour and a half, I'll bet you attempted that first level like 30 times.
Well, I guess in the first hour and a half episode, it was 45 minutes to beat the first level. Then I did the bonus level. Then I did the second level.
Yeah. We're not going to keep those top secret or anything. I think we'll end up showing those at some point too, just because they're already recorded.
Well, or
But,
you know what?
But I have to say that I prefer the pace that you're going at here much more than in those levels. Like
Well, you know what? Maybe I'll do the Lord of the Game difficulty thing on my own, too, because I bet you once I'm all practiced up here, I can get through those levels a hell of a lot easier and a hell of a lot quicker than I did the first time as well.
Yeah.
So
well,
maybe
we'll
I will
see.
just re-record those.
We'll see. We'll see how things go.
All right. Well, anyways, that's probably enough for today.
Yeah.
So until next time,
I'm Sandman99.
and I'm RecB5, have a good one.